in focus, I think. Don't mind my face, guys. I don't know, I've just been really insecure about my face right now because of just how it looks. It's so horrible. So I'm going to do the face first. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. This primer is so moisturizing and I love it so much. I already prepped my skin with a bunch of moisturizers and I spritzed some MAC Fix Plus just to give me a little bit more of a moisturizing effect, just because I tend to get pretty dry skin in these colder months. And sorry for my little ratchet nail. These are like my first ever like acrylics, I guess you could say, like false nails. And one of them broke. I need to go get them done. So I primed my face and I'm going to actually prime it just a little bit more with the Professional. I use it really in my T-zone area, especially up here right now with those breakouts around my nose and my chin area. So before moving on to foundation, because I have all of this scarring and was breakouts, I'm going to just color correct using my NYX Conceal Correct Contour Kit. This is the brush that I use to prime my eyes, what I use to buff in my MAC Soft Ochre, and I mean it's pale fine, so it is the perfect one to buff in and correct. So I'm going to be using this color and the pink, just because this tan is almost like my skin color and the pink cancels out really the redness. So I'm gonna just gonna buff it in. And now for foundation. I'm going to be mixing, I know I have been mixing the Infallible with a BB cream, but I still noticed again that it was kind of dark on me, so I have been mixing it with this foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I love this foundation, but I got it too light, so I don't wear it alone. So I'm going to just use my Infallible first, this foundation. Now I'm going to use this brush to just buff it in. I like doing my eyebrows after my powder is all on, just because I use a pencil and it usually comes off whenever I do like powders after I do my brows, and I have to go back and fix my brows, and I don't want to do that. I want to just do them once, leave it alone. Use my beauty blender, buff it out. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using my Age Rewind concealer. I'm in the shade Medium. I think I want to go get a lighter one of these, or maybe even a different concealer, just to really highlight and emphasize when I do like more glamorous looks. To set everything, I'm going to be using my MAC 133 brush. I'm never going to memorize these brushes. You're always going to catch me looking at the number. Just saying. I'm going to be using my NYX to set. So I'm just going to grab that banana shade in there, as always. And then set. I'm going to be setting the other parts I concealed with the white powder as well, just lighter. I'm going to set the rest of my face with my NYX translucent powder. This is my ish. I have to set the rest of my face, otherwise, I don't know, I just have to. To bronze, so I'm going to be using my same Sonia Kashuk brush as always, but I'm going to be using a new bronzer. This is actually a bronzer that I was using as soon as I think I started my channel. It's from Avon. This is the Avon Glow shade Warm Glow bronzing powder. So this is how it looks like. It's a really nice pinky bronzer. I don't know, it just it's like very taupey, but it also reminds me like kind of a blush maybe, but it looks so beautiful. And it's just, there's gold reflex in there, and it's just all around, like, I don't know how to explain this, but it is gorgeous. Perfect for winter, because you don't want to be looking like hella tan, you want to be looking warm. And you know how people use more of a taupey blush to bronze and contour? I feel like this is perfect. I'm going to just contour a little bit with my NYC color wheel and an angled brush. I'm going to be using the lightest shade of brown in here to warm up my nose. I'm going to be using a Clinique Soft Press Powder Blusher. This is in the shade Totally Tawny, and this is how it looks like. It's very pretty. It's almost like the blush that I use, which is a plum, but a plum is just a lot more pink. Can you tell? So I'm going to be using the same brush that I use to bronze for the blush. Okay, I'm going to do my brows off camera. I'm going to move on to highlight before I forget, because I have been forgetting sometimes. I am going to go in with Global Glow by MAC. So I'm going to be using a little brush. I'm not going to be using a fan brush. I've been using this just to really get into my cheekbones a lot more. Alright, so now for the eyes. Morphe 35O, my holy grail. For the crease, I'm going to be keeping it really, really subtle. I'm going to be taking this kind of yellowy-ish shade. So going into this really soft brown and really, really just messily applying it to my crease and above. So to deepen it up just a little bit, because I do want a little bit more depth into my crease to tell that I have a crease, I'm going to be taking my MAC 217 into this brown right here, but also mixing it with this kind of dark green, has more of a yellow tone in it, and I'm going to focus this in my actual crease. And I'm going to bring those two colors onto my lower lash line as well. Same brush. Alright, and then for just the lid to make it a little bit more brighter, and for my brow bone, I'm going to be taking this really nice pinky champagne. So I'm focusing you guys more right here just because I'm going to really be needing the armrest for my wing. I'm going to be taking this wing liner brush. I use this brush all the time. This just came with the Naked 3 brush set that I was given. My MAC gel liner in the shade Black Track. I have two glittery liners here, one of them in silver. This one is more of a rose gold. There's red and gold specks in here, and orange. And this one really catches my eye just because of how beautiful it is. But I feel because this is more winter glam, I should use silver. And I'm doing a red lip. No, I think I'm going to do the rose gold. I think I'm just going to use the silver because this is not going anywhere, and the silver one is a lot more pigmented. I don't know, it came out good, the liner part, but then I tried doing my inner corner, kind of the other half of my lash line, and it was really just sticking to all of my creases and folds. So I was like, whatever, so I just dampened a brush and used one of the glittery shadows in my Morphe 35O and just kind of went over the top of it. So it does look a little pinkish, but it's still very silvery and shimmery. I just wanted it to be shimmery. So for lashes, I'm going to be using my Ardell 113 lashes. By the way, I had already applied mascara also on my top and bottom lashes. Now that the eyes are basically done, let's move on to lips. I'm just going to be lining my lips with any red lip liner. Mine is from MAC. The first lipstick I'm going to be using is by MAC. It is a matte lipstick. It is Viva Glam. Why not be messy with your lipstick, you know? Why not? So the next lipstick I'm going to use is Velvet Teddy by MAC. Just going to spray my face with some Fix Plus. So that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like this is something you could totally do for both the holidays of New Year's and Christmas. And I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up, stay subscribed, or subscribe if you guys are new, and follow me on all of my social medias at Faye Claire, Feministic Faye, or Faye. All of my links are down below in the description box or at the end credits of my videos. Also, start adding me on Snapchat, guys. I'm trying to post a lot more and keep you guys updated in the loop without having to constantly be on Twitter or whatnot. And yeah, just stay updated. I love you guys all so much. Happy holidays, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye!